This is a documentary on medical technology reviewing vaccines. This documentary was created by
Imani Wedlow
and Jada Mag.
I'm going to be interviewing Mr. Roy concerning his opinion on vaccines. The first question is, how well do vaccines work?
Well, compared to years ago, they work pretty good. I think that a lot of it is improved in terms of the scientists and biologists.
How are vaccines created?
Well, they're created in a lab, and in terms of what methods they use, I'm not too familiar on that. I just know that some are made from bacteria and other different matter.
How have vaccines improved over the last decade? What's your opinion on that?
I think it's improved tremendously. I mean, you don't have people dying from diseases like smallpox, measles, and mumps.
Vaccine advancements have reduced the amount of deaths from diseases in the last decade. Here are the photos to prove it.
As you can see, the number of cases reported of these well-known diseases have reduced dramatically. This is due to scientists creating more effective vaccine treatments to save lives.
Diseases and causes of death. There is an estimated 300 to 500 million cases of malaria per year. In that year, more than 1 million people become victims of it. Malaria is an intermittent and remittent fever caused by a protozoan parasite that invades the red blood cells. This is transmitted by mosquitoes in many tropical places. In 2011, nearly 50,000 people were diagnosed with HIV and about 30,000 with AIDS. Diseases like the swine flu, malaria, and smallpox have caused lots of deaths. Most have been cured or have had a vaccine created that prevents it from spreading and becoming worse.
Effects from vaccines. There are some mild side effects that are caused by vaccines. Side effects such as soreness, swelling, and redness at the area of the injected medicine. Once in a while, some of the side effects from vaccinations are life-threatening, depending on how the person's body reacts to the medicine.
Vaccines back then are totally different from now because of the more advanced technology and equipment we have today. Now many governments have vaccine liability funds to compensate families with children who have been harmed by the vaccine or has low income. Another thing is it's mandatory for children to get vaccinations before school. Unlike back then, the study of vaccines weren't strong enough to make it necessary for them to get vaccines yearly.
Some might not think that vaccines have a positive impact on our lives because they have caused some severe side effects such as permanent brain damage, long-term seizures, comas, and/or lower consciousness. But we, on the other hand, think otherwise. Vaccines have reduced deaths, helped improve one's health, and have helped our country improve and come together.
These photos show a 6-year span of diseases in the different countries of which they've affected. You can see how some of these countries get better or worse over this time period.
We have came to a conclusion that vaccines have improved over time and greatly reduced the amount of deaths from most harmful diseases.